Hi, BookTube. It's Peg. I am back, sort of. Um, I have been gone a very long time, so I'm a little out of practice. I've been sick for about 2 weeks straight, so that's been a lot of fun. My voice this is the best it's been. But I thought I would try to make a video. I don't think it'll be really long, but just to try to catch up with you guys. Wow. Okay. So since my last video, I did indeed come down with the flu or colds. Doctor said it's viral upper respiratory tract infection. Um, she said it would take a few weeks to get over it. It could be a slow recovery. At least I'm getting some more sleep at night. For a while there, I was not sleeping. I was coughing every other 2 minutes and getting up, and it was bad, and the fatigue really took a toll, and I wasn't even able to read. I was just miserable. So, but hey, it happens to so many of us, and I'm just grateful that I'm getting back to normal. Anyway, guys, I've been, but I, when in my more lucid moments, I've been watching BookTube, and you guys have been a great balm for my soul. And I want to thank everyone for their kind well wishes for getting well soon. I think I am getting there. Unfortunately, I've had to um, cancel my hair appointment. I desperately need a haircut. I'm trying to reschedule that, and I missed a very fun get together at my cousin's last night. But I am just not. I can't push myself, or else I'm gonna regress again. So I'm just trying to stay close to home, stay hydrated, keep eating, and get as much sleep as I can. In the meantime, I have been trying to read a little bit more. Um, what have I been reading? Well, I have been reading this book here. I finished it because I wanted to write a review for it for Open Letters if Steve is interested. This is The Labyrinth of Ice, The Triumphant and Tragic Greely Polar Expedition by Buddy Levy. I really enjoyed this book. Reading it while I was just at the worst, and then reading how, as things got worse for this exploration group, it kept me in some perspective of like, geez, this is nothing compared to what they were going, like nothing to what they were going through. Um, I had never heard about the Greely expedition, and so that was fascinating, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoy polar survival tales anyway, and this one was very well written, and so I'll be writing a review once I can really just get a little bit more energy. Um, and then I started another book. I had received this from Casement Publishing, and I want to review it. This is Just Another Day in Vietnam by retired Colonel Keith Nightingale. It's an interesting semi-memoir, it's written in third person, and I'm about 40 pages in, and it's about a one-day battle that took place, and actually the the focus of this book are the South Vietnamese Ranger Unit 52nd Ranger Battalion. They were one of the best trained and best fighters that the South Vietnamese had, and uh, under the training of U.S. Special Forces, and this guy, he was closely he worked with them. He helped train them, and they were led into an ambush, um, and it's about this one battle, and so we're kind of in the early stages about the North Vietnamese spy has given himself up, but he's acting like he's a double agent, basically saying, "Oh, I've got good intel for you guys, and there's this base over here, and they're not expecting anything." Well, he's working with the enemy, and he sets up a they're gonna ambush the South Vietnamese and the Americans, because they knew the Americans would be drawn into it if the South Vietnamese Ranger Battalion was attacked. So they had a huge strategy, and I think not an argument really, because it's more of a memoir, but with a little bit of supposition going on, is that the North Vietnamese knew that they could win by a battle of attrition, but psychological, just having the support being lost at home for Americans, and also to plant seeds of doubt in the South Vietnamese people's minds as well. So anyway, I started reading this, and so far so good. Again, I'm only really just now starting to try to read more in the last 4 or 5 days. And just because, and then I finished a small fiction paperback. I don't have that sitting here with me. Um, um, just because the nature of my attention is kind of drawn away as soon as I start coughing fits or whatever. But I've kind of been trying to catch up on some of my backlog of magazines that I subscribe to. I've been digging into my military history. I don't know if any of you guys subscribe. It's a great little periodical. It comes out every other month. This this is from January of last year, but I also started reading the next one online, and that's about the Washington's second crossing of the Delaware. So just catching up on just really cool. I love military history, so I subscribe to all the military history magazines pretty much. Um, and I know this guy. He's on Twitter. Mark Simner. Yeah, he writes a lot of articles for different military history magazines. Oh, this looks like a really good one. I've been kind of getting into China history, and especially how Americans, or our interactions with that country. Oh, and this one is pertinent. I want to know a little bit more about the troubles in Ireland. Martine has told me some, and she was living there when, as a teenager, when a lot of these things were going on, and she has very personal memories. So it makes it really. I want to kind of know more about what was going on in Ireland, because it was her experience and how awful it was, and yeah, and why she has a little bit of and I understand feeling about how organized religion and Protestants versus Catholics, and just how uh, kind of defeats the whole purpose of believing in a loving God, right? Um, just all the fighting that was going on. But there was a lot more involved. So, but anyway, so I've been reading Military History magazine. They have a lot of great articles. Also catching up on my National Geographic history magazines. This is also it's about a year behind. They come out so quickly, but I like to take my time with them. They have such beautiful artwork and illustrations and photographs. I mean, it's National Geographic. Gidget is in my lap. Something scared her or something, but she's shivering. She's just scared. I'll hold her up in a minute. I just finished reading this great article on Zoroastrianism. We had some great photos in here. And in fact, the latest issue of National Geographic History came in the mail a few days ago. And it kind of ties in with the book I just read on the Labyrinth of Ice. And I wonder if they're going to talk about that, because of the book was released in early December. And they got a great article on the Battle of Marathon. I just love this stuff. I eat it up. Yeah, so just a lot of good history magazines going on in the mail. And what's wrong, baby? Come on, say hi to everybody. She's been my nurse. She wouldn't leave my side. She noticed I was just coughing and dying. Oh, honey, she's a good girl. We're going to go pick up some groceries. Luckily, they have a click list thing here you can do where you order it online, and then you go and you drive in, and they will bring it up to you. Because I certainly don't have the energy to grocery shop, right? And Gidget will come with me. She likes to ride in the car. Say hello to your adoring fans. Yes. Oh, baby girl. I have one more thing I want to show them. And then I've also been catching up. I love reading book reviews, and I subscribe to, wow, what did I just do there? Let's try that again. See, this is what I'm saying, you guys. I need a haircut so bad. Hold, please. Oh my gosh. No, that's not right. Okay, there we go. The camera is screwing me up. That was awkward. So, this is an old issue. Um, well, summer of last year. Claremont Review of Books. And they have a lot of great book reviews. I tend to skip over some of the initial political commentary. There's usually a big essay or editorial in the front. And mostly Claremont Review in the past has been like kind of like a federalist type of thing, and they focused on constitutionalism, the importance of the Constitution. But the last last year or so, they've just been writing these pieces in the very beginning that I just don't agree with about the president. I don't know why. Don't even get me started. But anyway, this I thought I might keep this magazine at least. They have a nice big essay on Thomas Sowell, and I like Thomas Sowell. And they kind of go over a list of books that they talk about, the books that he's written. But they have big meaty essays, and they just go on for pages. And subscription to this, it's a quarterly journal. The subscription is $19.95 for a print. I mean, you just can't beat that. So I finished this one, and now I'm only a year behind now. I'm going to be reading the fall issue. But yeah, I'm not really down with the early, defending the indefensible when it comes to the president in the beginning. I don't really care for those. But if you guys get past that, there's really great book reviews on history, economics, that are very much, I find, very objective. They don't have any type of slant, I don't think. And if they do, it's very slight, and it's nothing, but you should read things that you may not agree with anyway. I mean, I was subscribing to the New York Review of Books for a while as well. Right, Gidget? So there's a great essay in here on Thomas Sowell. They were reviewing, they review biographies. What was the other one I really liked in here? They have I haven't read this one yet, but this is the a book review on Roger Scruton. I think this might appeal to David Murphy, if anything. I think he'd really enjoy this quarterly. But I think if any of you guys like just book reviews and essays and well thought out essays and beautifully written essays, you can't go wrong with Claremont. Got a review of the Odyssey, the new translation. There's a review on the Aeneid as well. So anyway, Claremont Review of Books. So, okay, I'm getting a little winded. So that's just some of the things I've been trying to read. Also, I just started reading again, and I have apologized to Sharon. We've been trying to buddy read the big massive volume. It's over here. I forgot to grab it. On the Siege of Petersburg and Civil War. I've just started to get back into that. I'm so behind, but again, I was so sick that I just didn't even feel like reading. But anyway, guys, I'm back, and I want to thank you again for all of your care and your well wishes. And I promise I will hopefully look better in my next video, and I'll hopefully have a haircut. I have many videos I need to make. I've got a lot of books in the mail. Gosh. Oh, there's some booktube tags going around. I'd like to do the Meet the Booktuber tag. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what else to say, except I'm just kind of trying to take it easy today. And I'm going to go get the groceries and come home and then rest, read, maybe nap. And hope you guys are having a great Sunday. I will hopefully have a couple more videos coming up in the next few days. And I know it's Christmas. People are going to be offline anyway, but I wanted to make a video before I forgot how to make one. So, for me and Gidget, and Boomer, and Goldie, Oh, and Martine's sick too, of course. So this whole household is ill and it's, yeah, not very merry, but we'll make it merry. We'll get better. Won't we, baby? Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you to all my friends out there in BookTube, and you guys are awesome. I hope you're well. Be safe if you're traveling. Safe travels. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Okay. Bye.